pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Here.
Councilman McCarthy?
Here.
Councilman Wareheim?
Here.
Councilman Creighton?
Here.
You got the Water Commissioners, why don't you read that?
Acting as a Board of Water Commissioners to transfer from equipment rental account $1,500 to office supplies, St. James Water District.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Anybody wish to be heard on Water District matters? If not, we'll move on. We're reconvened. We have a public hearing tonight to consider petition 2012, number 3, as submitted by Joe Pal Realty, for a special exception to amend an existing special exception used for a nursing home to permit the enclosure of 6 balconies to increase the total area of the interior of the building by 864 square feet.
Good evening, Mr. Supervisor, members of the board. My name is Vincent Tremarco. I represent the applicant, Joe Pal Realty, commonly known as Mills Pond Nursing Home. We're here tonight as you are the only board that can approve our application, since all nursing home special exceptions or modifications come before you. What we're doing here is very de minimis. It's enclosing 6 balconies that presently exist off the day rooms of the nursing home. After the enclosure is complete, there'll be approximately 864 additional square feet of interior space. Because of that, and Mr. Flynn reminded me a couple of minutes ago, we have to go for a variance for FAR, believe it or not, even though it's so minuscule, but we also have to apply for a parking variance, which another board, the Board of Zoning Appeals, granted many years ago, but since we're changing it, we're going to have to do it again. So that's the whole case in a nutshell. We're just closing in those areas so that the people have a little bit more room to move around. If the board has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yes, Mr. McCarthy?
Mr. Flynn, I don't understand why they would need those variances if they had the existing square footage. They're just putting a cover over it so the patients don't get rained on. I don't know why we have to go through those 2 other steps for it.
The way this square footage is measured is the outdoor space isn't included, but now that it'll become indoor space, it pushes their FAR up from 35 to 36%. Yeah, it's tiny, but
A lot of paperwork to help the patients out a little bit.
Anyone else? Anyone in the audience wish to be heard? I'll move to close the hearing.
Second?
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Bob, why don't you read all of it right up until number 4?
Correspondence. Parade Run Walk, Wood Park Primary School Fitness Walk, second reading. Special event, Kings Park Chamber of Commerce, Kings Park Day, second reading. Building Department report, April 2012. Parade Run Walk, Resurrection Byzantine Church, religious procession, first reading.
Anybody wish to be heard for or against the granting of those permits? Okay, we'll move on.
Resolutions. The town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for the following bids to be returned to the town hall at 11 a.m. on the dates indicated. A, bid 12-045, aerial lift maintenance and repair, June 7th. B, bid 12-046, traffic signal preemption equipment, June 7th. Bid 12-0048, compressed natural gas powered pickup truck, June 7th. Bid number 12050, automotive lubricants, June 7th, 2012.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor
Yes.
Vecchio.
Town Board to authorize the town clerk to advertise the following requests for proposals to be returned to the Town of Smithtown Purchasing Department until 4 p.m. on the dates indicated. RFP number 12-047, GPS radio system, July 6th.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Town Board, after due study and deliberation on the subject record, to issue a secret negative declaration in the following matters. Application for site plan approval by John J. Tessetta. Application for site plan approval by Lowe's Home Centers. C, special exception from petition by Smithtown Long Island Hotel Properties. D, special exception petition by Smithtown Long Island Hotel Properties.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Mr. Wareheim?
Number 4, Town Board to approve the following. A, Personnel Department, Lisa Copier from Toshiba Business Solutions. B, Joseph Lorifus, Senior Building Inspector of the Building Department, to attend an asbestos inspector course at CNS Management Corp. C, sole source for repair to CAT 939 Dozer. D, Town Clerk to issue a special event permit for Friends and Farmers Market, Kings Park Civic Association. E, adoption of local law 1-2012, Chapter 9 of the Code of Town of Smithtown entitled Appearance of Tickets. F, donation of a Draper Bee Observation Hive and honeybees for Hoyt Farm Park. G, Town Clerk to issue a parade walk-run permit to Wood Park Elementary School. H, Town Clerk to issue a special event permit to the Kings Park Chamber of Commerce for the annual Kings Park Day Festival. I is adoption of local law 2-2012, repealing section 112-1.2 of the Code of the Town of Smithtown entitled Energy Star Program. J is adoption of Town Code Amendment to Chapter 112 of the Code of the Town of Smithtown entitled Building Construction, Article 2. K is adoption of amendment to Chapter 248 of the Code of the Town of Smithtown entitled Subdivision of Land as it relates to preliminary layout and final plat. L, Highway Department to purchase 2 plows from Dejana Truck and Utility Equipment. M, adoption of local law 3-2012, Chapter 285 of the Code of Smithtown entitled Trees, amending local law 12-1984. And adoption of amendment to Chapter 322 of the Code of the Town of Smithtown entitled Zoning as it relates to site plan review. O, Purchasing Department to lease copier from Toshiba Business Solutions. P, Town Board to grant approval to zoning petition 2011-08 by Smithtown Properties LLC for a special exception to construct a hotel and light industrial district. Q, Town Board to grant approval of zoning petition 1211-09 by Smithtown LI Hotel Properties LLC for modification of a special exception use for the property located on the north side of Vanderbilt Motor Parkway. R, acceptance of an AED from Kings Park Youth Organization pursuant to town's current policy on AED equipment and to further authorize the supervisor to execute any and all agreements on a form approved by the town attorney.
Mr. Supervisor, I'd like to move to table 4A and 4O.
Anybody on the board problem with that? I'll second the motion.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
And there on the rest, Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Number 5, the town board to authorize the acceptance of the following: accept a donation from Audrey Livich, Taskanov, and Ludmila G. Vazmitinova in the amount of $100 for the animal shelter.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Number 6, the town board to authorize the controller to execute the following. A is a transfer from accounts. B is an increase in an account. C, an increase in account. D, a transfer of funds. E is an increase. F is a transfer of funds. G is a transfer of funds. H, I, J, K, L are transfer of funds. M is an increase in an account. N, increase in an account. O, increase in an account. P, Q, R, and S are transfer of funds.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes, Mr. McCarthy?
Item number 7, the town board to authorize the supervisor to execute the following on a form approved by the town attorney as per 7A through D, agreement with residents of Nessequag Point Beach for the town to provide beach cleaning services. B, agreement with Patricia Fayen to provide nurse counseling services. C, agreement with Pamela Mizza to provide nurse counseling service, and agreement with Kathy Letcher to provide nurse counseling service.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Item number 8, the town board to approve settlement for the recommendation of the town attorney as per 8A and B. A, $1,216.60, and B, $4,845 for property damage.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Item number 9, the town board to authorize the release of the following as per 9A through F. State Bank of Long Island check, North Fork Bank cashier's check, Growth and Life bond, Suffolk County National Bank check, Chase Bank check, and Suffolk County National Bank check.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Item number 10, personnel. Town board to approve the following personnel matters as per 10A through Q of the printed agenda. A, full-time appointment. B, medical leave. C, seasonal appointment for Parks, Buildings, and Grounds. D, medical leave. E, season appointments for Recreation Department. F, seasonal appointment for park attendant. G, promotion. H, seasonal appointments for Parks, Building, and Grounds. I, seasonal appointments for Public Safety. J, part-time appointments for account clerk and the controllers. K, seasonal appointment, beach manager. L, seasonal appointment, Parks, Building, and Grounds. M, accept volunteer services, Senior Citizens Department. N, accept volunteer services, Senior Citizens Department. O, seasonal appointment, Public Safety Department. P, temporary full-time for Senior Citizens Department. And Q, seasonal appointment for park attendant for Public Safety.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes, 2 resolutions not on the printed agenda. The town board to schedule a work session to be held on Tuesday, June 5th at 10 a.m.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes. And the town board to approve a bid for road marking machine to Kelly Cresswell as per the bids opened on May 10th, 2012.
Councilman Creighton,
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim,
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy,
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Okay, town board will be approving 2 site plans this evening, AMVI Realty and Smithtown Toyota. That's it, right?
That's the one for the signature.
Oh. Okay, we have some persons who wish to be heard. Sonia Lorraine.
Hi, good evening. I just wanted to let you know that I'm a almost lifelong resident of Smithtown, and with the changes on Main Street, for the first time in my entire life, I'm feeling comfortable driving through town with the turning lanes. It's made it very, I'm not anxious anymore driving through town and being concerned that I'll be hit from behind if I'm making a left, or that someone on the oncoming traffic lanes will hit me. So I know that the town has mentioned that this is a state road, but for anyone who has assisted in the process of making changes, I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. Rose Palazzolo.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there's been a lot of problems with the traffic on Main Street, and especially when you go east. And lots of times there's been accidents at the intersection of 111 and Jericho Turnpike. And it still will happen today because right now you're merging 2 lanes into 1 lane. And there should be a turning lane where the library is, and I understand there isn't one. And so when they merge from the two lanes where part of Jericho is, once you go over 111, that is a problem when there's a lot of traffic, maybe when there's not a lot of traffic. And a friend of mine who lives in Fairfield attempted to make a left turn from Jericho onto 25A, and he said he had to go right in order to go left. And he was very upset that day. So I don't know how the traffic is when it's rush hour. And the other thing is, I was able to watch the meeting that they had when Michael Fitzpatrick was there on Channel 18 because I couldn't go to the original meeting. And as far as I could see, they're using the excuse of the bad traffic to tear down the town before the time is due and to be able to create what they have in Huntington. And you can't do that till you get a sewer system. And maybe if you ask the county and the state and the federal government to take a third each of the cost, maybe we could get money for a sewer district then. So I don't know if that's possible. And Supervisor Vecchio, did the state ask us if we had any suggestions for them for that corner on 111 and Route 25A? Did the state ask us if we could give them suggestions?
I believe our traffic department head
Excuse-
has. The head of the traffic department,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Crowley, has sent an email making some suggestions at the 111 intersection. The reply back that it looked good, but they want to still continue to monitor the intersection.
I
before-
understand that, Supervisor Vecchio, but I would think that the state would have asked us and asked the 4th Precinct if they, thought that what they were doing was correct in the amount of traffic that's there. The state is just going by what they think would work, but I would think the 4th Precinct and Director Crowley would know more than DOT. And this is what annoys me, is I don't think DOT asked us or asked the 4th Precinct.
Thank you. John McQuaid. I have to sign with this one.
Good evening. I just wanted to make a very brief comment in relation to the AEDs and the offer that Kings Park Youth made to put AEDs in at least one of the parks in the town that was just approved, I'm heard. And I pray that we'll never have to use these, but I assure you that there are a lot of parents in Kings Park that are going to sleep better, easier, and I just wanted to express my sincere thank you for your patience. I know you put a lot of hard work into it, the councilman and Mr. Zolo, and I just wanted to thank you very much on behalf of KPY.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. McQuaid.
That concludes the meeting. I'll move to close the meeting.
Second.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.